Hey, what is up? Welcome to the Creative Timetable Show. It's the 5-minute show helping you get from shy creative to confident creative. My energy is a little low today, so not so sure how I will sound, but let's get going anyway. I'm Jonathan, and this episode we're going to tackle some of the phrases you could be saying that are stopping you from spending time towards building your creative confidence. So we all wish we had more time, but it isn't about more. It's about what you do with your time. So pay attention if you're currently making these excuses or phrases that I'm about to share, as I'm sure you may have said or even heard other people say. First phrase is, I'm busy. The truth is, you are probably busy. Life can and will get a hell of a lot stressful. The demands of the day job could be stressing you out. You could be moving to another city. You have unpaid bills. You might have another human to look after. When these sort of things start to mount, it becomes a struggle to maintain and take control of it all. And if you're working a full-time job like I am at the moment, there will be a ton of things to get done day to day on a week-to-week basis. We're grown up now, and like a lot of you listeners, we have responsibilities and obligations. As a result, we become quote-unquote busy, therefore pushing time to work on your creativity at the bottom of your list. So, first things first, take care of your obligations. This will sound counterproductive, but forget about your creativity side and passion projects for a moment, and make sure you're in a position where you can work on your creativity. If that means you got to pay the bills, do the extra hours at the day job, or clean the house, take care of your basic needs first, so you're not stressing about trying to survive. Once you begin to worry less and you're out of survival mode, you can avoid being distracted from life's admin work and begin working on your creative skills, which is a nice segue to another phrase creatives might say, I'll do it later. This is a common problem, and the cause is because we're easily distracted. Let's say it's after 6 p.m, you cook dinner, and hopefully it was nice. You wash the dishes, and now, naturally, what does your mind lean towards? It would be some sort of entertainment, with the likelihood of doing work living outside your radar. So we do things that are easy, like checking social media, turning on Netflix, loading a video on YouTube. They're so easy, it's second nature. I'm definitely guilty of this too. I do get distracted because so many things want our attention. Phone notifications, emails, people, or pets if you have them. And then when the idea of working on that side project finally starts bleeping, you say, I can do this later. So if you're saying you don't have time, but you're constantly checking social media, you are distracted. What you choose to make time for, you are saying, this is important to me. I said that in the previous episode, but I will add one tiny change to that takeaway. What you constantly choose to make time for, you are saying this is important to me. And how do you go from I'll do this later to I'll do this now? I realize these tips will sound counterproductive, but actually give yourself some entertainment. Go finish that series, reply to that Twitter mention or Instagram comment, finish that YouTube video, i.e. this one. I'm not anti-entertainment, but you want to keep time for consumption in balance with more time for creative growth. And remember, if it's important, you'll make the time for it now rather than later. Alright, third phrase and the last phrase creatives might say that is stopping them from working on their creative growth is, I'm not good enough. That's it. I'm not good enough. The big problem with this excuse is you've already given up before you even tried. You already psyched yourself out of it. If your mindset is, I can never be good at X or I will never reach X, you lost the battle before it has even begun. Out of the 3 phrases I have explained today, this one is probably the hardest to overcome, and it's precisely why you are in the creative time chamber. To be a little off topic for a moment, a character like Goku from Dragon Ball or any fighter enters the hyperbolic time chambers because 1, they realize they're weak AF and need to defeat the threat to the earth, and 2, their mindset is one of I will win. One of the best ways to stop telling yourself you're not good enough is to just get practicing. Once you're used to the first two solutions explained previously, the focus should be on when you will schedule the time to practice and only focus on the task at hand. A perfect creative rarely exists, and the most confident people, still battle with self-confidence. It's going to be a battle. The only result you should be thinking about is how to win, and that starts with practicing. Each time you dedicate to creative growth helps train you to become a better person and ultimately a more confident creative. So to summarize, be sure your basic needs are covered and you are out of survival mode. It's important you are in a position to work on your creative skills without the stress of life's admin. Give yourself time for entertainment. It's good for your sanity, as stepping away from going at work 100% will save you from burning out. Just be sure it's a healthy balance and you spend more time to focus on building your creative confidence. And lastly, you're not good enough because you haven't spent consistent and focused time to practice. Telling yourself you're not good enough places you in a losing situation. Try to overcome this mental barrier by accepting things are not perfect at the start, but having a schedule to practice is the right step to take. And my question for you is, when will you make the time for creative practice this week? And that is it for this week's Creative Time Chamber show. I actually felt good about this one, despite being quite low energy today. But I'm curious, how was this episode for you? Did you find anything useful? Let me know what was useful by hitting the thumbs up and leaving a comment below. If you're interested to continue the conversation, join in at the CT Chamber on Twitter and Instagram. Alright, have a sweet rest of the week. This is the Creative Time Chamber, where you enter shy and leave a confident creative. Peace and take it easy.